the platform at Southampton are one or two music lovers who just happened to be passing by on their way from London to London and thought they might as well make sure he knew which train to catch. The train is labelled Liberace Special, so fortunately there's not much chance of a mistake. At Waterloo, Britain proves once again that she is a musical nation, deeply appreciative of culture in the widest sense. Not that Liberace likes undiluted admiration, he welcomes criticism. Though after one particularly harsh comment, he said, "I was so upset I cried, all the way to the bank." Liberace's motto is, "The public has a right to invade my privacy." So he learns his first lesson about Britain, that it's a country where the public loves to exercise its rights.
Her Majesty's government is ever mindful of the fact that this vital waterway is a main artery of world trade and a fundamental interest in the defense and the business of this nation. Unilateral action by President Nasser puts in jeopardy not only the efficient and proper use of
an international waterway, but also the proper conduct of international relationships as we understand them. It is time for the President of Egypt to pause for thought. There are some things he just cannot do. And so I say to Colonel Nasser, take heed. You may imagine that you can do what you will, but...
Well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue suede shoe. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoe. Well, you can knock me down, step in my face, slander my name all over the place, and do anything that you wanna do. But honey, lay off of my shoes and don't you step on my blue suede shoe. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoe. Oh, let's go, cat. My house, steal my car, drink my liquor from my old fruit jar, and do anything that you wanna do. But honey, lay off of them shoes and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes. But it's blue suede shoes, blue suede shoes, yeah, blue suede shoes, baby, blue suede shoes. You can do anything but lay off of my blue suede shoes.
Making sure this time.
What? Oh, yes, well.
Look at this. I got this for a bob. What is it?
The Bronze Horseman.
What's that then?
What do you mean, what's that? Don't you know?
Who's it by?
What?
Well, if it's not by Mickey Spillane or Hank Jansen, I'm not interested.
Pushkin.
Oh, yeah.
One of his greatest poems.
You better clap your eyes on this bit of verse.
What do you mean?
I mean, we'll never get out the shagging army. Who cares about a bloody stretch of stinking water full of flies and stinking Arab shit?
Oh, that.
Oh, that? Look, I'm nearly done. I'm just a few weeks away from getting out.
Yeah, but nothing will happen.
Do you want to bet?
Like what?
Like stupid fat mums waving tear-sodden hankies from the dockside. As you, me, and Vera Sodden Lynn sail off towards Wogland, packed together like bleeding sardines.
Don't be daft, man.
Call me back as soon as I get out, the bastards. Just when I get used to a good lie-in and not shaving, and the bloody Russians will join in. He's their bloody ally. Third World War, that's what, and... Oh, Christ. A future for arseholes. A world made for Corporal Berry.
You hit her again last night.
What?
Berry. I heard him. You give her one hell of a crack.
What do you do, Frank? Got your ear tacked up on the ceiling or what?
I creep out when I listen at the bottom of the stairs.
Ooh, you sly little Welshman.
No, it's not like that. Not like it sounds.
Creep up the stairs, do you?
No, I do not.
Peek through the keyhole?
You got hold of the wrong end of the stick altogether. I don't know what to do about it, and that's the truth.
Well, what can you do?
Rescue her.
Dirty sod.
Yeah, but what you've got to ask yourself, though, is what sort of a woman would live with a prick like the corporal to start with?
We don't know all the facts, do we? The circumstances.
No, but he hasn't kidnapped her, has he?
There's all sorts of ways a man can gain control of a woman. You and I both know that.
Well, yes, that's true.
I mean, Svengali and Trilby, Mr. Barrett and Elizabeth Browning. Oh, and I tell you, man, the world of literature is full of it. Look at poor Ophelia and...
But have you ever talked to her?
No.
Well, why don't you then?
Man, my tongue would stick to the roof of my mouth.
Oh, come on.
You haven't seen her. She's the most beautiful creature that ever walked on this...
What's this then?
What's what, Corp?
You two, painsies. Looks like you're up to something.
What would that be, Corp?
Corporal.
Sorry, Corp. I mean, sorry, Corporal.
You're a cheeky shagger-hopper. You mind I don't put my brick in your ear? Shag some respect into you. I hate this shagging job. And I hate these shagging papers. And a shagging company I got a shagging keep.
What'd you shagging say, soldier?
Nothing, Corporal.
No? You better shagging well not neither. Now, what you doing?
Reading, Corporal.
Like in shagging see or shagging reading? I asked you what?
Some...
Poetry.
Did I ask you? Did I?
No, Corporal.
Then shut your shagging mouth!
Oh, Christ. Here we go again. Listen to those twats. I wish I was dead. Should never have signed on. And if I'd known that it'd have put me in a shit house like this, I'd... Oh, God. Oh,
Christ.
What's the matter?
Poetry. You're reading poetry. That right?
Yes.
Then you want your shagging head seen to, my son.
Well, that's very generous of you, Wallace.
Do it too often, though, sir. Much appreciated.
Right, don't go on. I'll spend my spondules as I see fit. It's not affection, I can assure you. There's no love lost.
Well, I suppose we'd better...
Oh, bumholes.
Oh, yes, I know. It's... I pray for this cup to pass. You know, I can't even get a good night's sleep anymore. I see where their tanks are, where their infantry is. Oh, let's have a bloody good brandy. On me.
It's 2 minutes to 2.
Harry, are you having a breakdown before our very eyes?
Well, it's only a short toddle after all, a minute here and there.
I can hardly believe my ears. Harry, what is going on? Speak to me.
We deserve a stiff one.
We always do. You deserve a Remy, I mean.
Yeah, 4 brandies. Thank you.
Oh, she looks as though she should be in an old folks' home.
They all do.
What's to say they aren't already? Now, come on, old thing. You're brooding.
Yes, I suppose I am. But, I dread what's going to happen. Or rather, what's not going to happen.
Harry?
Something has happened to us. As a people, I mean. I never thought I'd live to see the day. Or rather, the night. The long, long night. The darkness and the shame.
Dear God Almighty, if we don't go in, if we don't fulfill our... Now, look here. Dear God. I don't know whether I... Now, look here. I'm going to say something that I've never quite been able to... Look here. My father was the male parent, yes? He was, He kept a shop, you know? A corner shop. No. He was decent enough, sort of chap. It's not something that I've ever... I tell you this, that poor little old man, he would have... Oh, Jesus Christ. Hit them. Go in. Hit them hard. Fucking hard.
What's up? I wonder what's up.
I shouldn't complain.
No. No, you're right there. Still. Which one is that?
It's the red one.
Christ. It's a scrambler.
Well, you better answer it.
I'm not supposed to answer a scrambled phone now, am I?
Well, somebody's better.
Francis,
Corporal?
answer the phone.
But I...
Answer the shagging phone. Answer the shagging phone.
Hello? No, he's out. One moment. Where are they, man?
We don't know. Having a Jimmy Riddle.
He's having a Jimmy Riddle, sir, with the other officers.
Jesus.
No. No, he's not here either. Francis, sir. Private, sir. Sir! Yes, sir. One... pencil. Quick! Yes, sir. One... Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Could you repeat that? Yes. 4 o'clock, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Thank you, sir. A fat lot of help. Thank you. Thank you very much.
But don't you shagging well know what Jimmy Riddle is, you daft prick?
What?
A piss. A piddle. A Jimmy Riddle.
I thought it was some sort... Oh, I don't know what I thought, man. He sounded so...
Who was it?
It was the Foreign Office.
The Foreign Office.
The Foreign Office.
The Foreign Office.
Christ.
My head went blank. It was for Major Hedges. The red braces.
Something's going on. And I'll bet you any money it's... Oh, shit. I can just feel it. They're not going to let me go. What was the message?
Am I supposed to tell you?
Why not? I'm only a Russian spy, ain't I?
Stormy petrol.
Code. It's in code.
What's a storm petrel? It's a bird, isn't it?
One that flies out of the storm.
See? You see, I told you.
You told us what?
Not much of a code, is it? I mean, if I was some stupid moon-faced Russian peasant, I'd soon work it out. It's a warning. Flying before the storm. The battle. That's pretty bloody obvious.
Battle? What battle? Bollocks! Oppo! What do you know about it? There's a lot more going on in here than you'll ever know. I'll tell you that for a start.
We could all do with an extra few bob, my dear, and there's no shame in that. Hey.
Sylvia?
What do you want?
Sylvia, please.
I said, what do you want?
To talk.
What about?
Sylvia, please.
Look, by the bean now, don't you leave me alone. I'm already late because of you, parked outside like a I don't know what.
I'll drive you there.
No, you bloody won't.
Oh, don't be silly, Sylvia. Get in, please. Come on. Come on. There's a good girl.
Christ. I'm late. She'll lose me job. Look, I'm not interested in you.
I know you're not. How could you be?
You know what you are, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Look, I robbed you for £1. That's because I was...
Short of a few bob, yes.
And I wish I hadn't done it. It made me feel all sticky and... It made me feel sick.
Yes, it would. Yes.
So what do you want? What are you doing? If I tell my Pete, you'll break your dirty little neck.
Please don't.
And if I tell your wife, the poor bitch...
Please, please.
It made me feel sick.
Now, this has only happened once before, and that was a year ago and more.
I'll tell you, there's trouble. There's definitely something fishy going on.
When he did it before, he came back drunk.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Pissed his newts.
Get away.
Practically arm in arm, they were. It's disgusting.
No,
half a mo. If we go in on our own, and I'm not saying we shouldn't.
I should hope not.
If you've heard of the conditional tense, Archie.
Oh, Christ, don't talk about grammar.
If. Then what if the Soviets move?
They already have. We've seen that. We're seeing it on our charts every day.
No. An ultimatum, I mean. If they give us an ultimatum.
Then I suggest that we get a bloody big bucket and spade and dig a bloody big hole in the nearest bit of empty ground.
Like the local cemetery.
Sir.
Or we call their bluff.
Exactly.
If it were a bluff.
If.
Well, you've heard of the... what was it, the conditional tense, Archie?
I'm not saying these things are not possible, but what have we got the bomb for? Anyway, what do you mean, on our own? Whoever said anything about that?
The French couldn't punch a hole in a paper bag.
I'm not talking about the bloody frogs. I'd sooner go to war with my maiden aunt.
This is very Moorish, I must say.
The Americans, of course.
Truck doesn't drink, we know, but... Well, it would be nice if he were here, wouldn't it?
What?
Haven't you noticed? The shop has been left unattended.
What are you getting at?
Colonel Trekker is not much in the office, is he, over the last few days?
So?
No, that's right. He isn't.
That's because his niece is in town. Over from wherever it is, Texas.
In boots and a big hat, I expect.
This is Balderdash.
Is it?
Yes, you know it is.
Perhaps it is. Perhaps it isn't.
We've never let them down. Why should they let us down?
Anyway, I think I'll still look for a place to dig.
Why are you smiling like that, Johnny?
Like what?
I'm saying that the Yanks are only too well aware of it. Harry?
Don't hear them so much anymore, do you? And that was something I rather enjoyed. Good heavens above.
Harry?
The time.
Don't hear what?
Look here, what are we doing here? We must get back. Lord knows there's flap enough going on, and more than... Sorry, what was that, Wallace?
Don't hear what so much? What do you mean? Where have you been, old thing?
Oh, the Wurlitzers and whatnot. You know, like the one that used to be at the, Everything seems to be changing, don't you think? On the move. And Oh, yes, that's what we'd better be. Come on, chaps. Skates off.
Auditioning, are we, Francis?
Sir?
You're making more gestures than a bad actor in a Christmas melodrama.
Sorry, sir.
What the hell's the matter with you?
Sir, there was... Sir, when you were out, there was a message.
A message?
On the telephone, sir. I answered the instrument.
The what?
The red one, sir.
The scrambler?
Communication by Major Hedges, sir.
Oh, what? Francis, you may be Welsh, but can't you try a little harder to speak in good, plain, decent English? Do you mean to sit there like a twitching cretin and tell me that 2 hours or more ago there was a call on the scrambler?
Sir.
Did you write it down?
I did indeed, sir.
Don't you indeed me, man?
Sorry, sir.
Well?
I got it, sir. Here it is.
I should bloody well hope so. Give it to whom it is meant.
Yes, sir.
You bloody half-wit.
Sorry, sir. Excuse me, sir. Beg pardon, sir. There was... I'm sorry, sir. There is a message for you which I...
Hedges.
No.
I'm sorry, sir.
No, I was not asleep.
Of course you weren't, Wallace. Why do you think I sent my man over? He couldn't wake a sleeping kitten.
I just felt this something on my arm, you know, when you're lost in thought. A sort of tentacle.
Lost in thought? That's a new one for you, Wallace. You're fast asleep.
No, Archie, lost in thought. Lost in thought, old bean. You should be in the commandos. Way you creep up on a fellow, had no idea. Well done.
Sorry, sir. Thank you, sir.
What do you want? What are you after? My wallet, is it?
There is a message for you, sir. The Foreign Office.
When did this come?
When you were asleep.
When you were out at dinner, sir.
Last night? Oh.
Lunch. I meant lunch, sir. Luncheon.
Lunch?
I'm sorry, sir.
Well, so long as it's not urgent, eh? Like invading some little country or other, eh? Like Sweden or something?
I wrote it down, sir.
Good for you.
And then it sort of slipped my mind, sir.
Well, what does it say?
Pardon, sir?
The message. Who's it from, this chappie or chappess at the FO? Well-known den of vice, Francis. Say who it was, did he stroke she?
It was, a Mr. Philby, sir.
Jolly good. Keep going.
He said, stormy petrel, sir.
Time. Did he give it time?
4 o'clock, sir.
You little shit. You miserable little pile of poodle poop. You half-witted, half-formed lump of Caerphilly cheese. You... Look at the time!
25 past...
Get out of my sight! Go on! Remove yourself!
Yes, sir!
Telegraph. Sports desk, please. Bertie Cooper, please. Bertie! Wallace here. Hedges. Have you got the result in yet on the 4 o'clock, Newbury? Yes. Yes. Go on. All go. And the price? 20 to 1. By God, yes. Lucky for someone. No, not me. Thanks very much, Bertie. Toodaloo, old Pip. Well, it only goes to show one must be philosophical about these things.
Wallace?
Yes?
Well, come on.
Come on what? Oh, the Gigi's. Is that what you mean?
Wallace.
I really think we should get on, you know. I mean, time and tide and that sort of...
It was won by a filly, Ramona. First time in blinkers.
What about Stormy What's-It?
Nowhere. It's the last time I trust Philby. Supposed to be in the bloody know. Straight from the horse's arse, eh?
The sun is out, the sky is blue. There's not a cloud to spoil the view, but it's raining, raining in my heart. The weatherman says clear today. He doesn't know you've gone away, and it's raining, raining in my heart. Oh, misery, misery. What's gonna become of me? I tell my blues they mustn't show, but soon these tears are bound to flow, 'cause it's raining, raining in my heart. But it's raining, raining in my heart. And it's raining, raining in my heart. Oh, misery, misery. What's gonna become of me? I tell my blues they mustn't show.
Shag it. Shag it all.
Bugger.
What you doing?
Hello, Corporal.
You following me?
Of course not. I
don't want to walk with me. That right?
Don't be silly.
What's up with you then? What's the matter?
Nothing. Well, it's just... Well, we're a different rank, aren't we?
We're what?
I don't want to be presumptuous, see?
I don't stand on ceremony, not after working hours, Frank.
Right you are, Corporal.
Pete. It's Pete. After working hours, all right?
Right.
What's the matter?
Sorry?
You look like you got an earwig up your arse. You got something against me or something?
No. I just don't like my head being pushed down the pan, thank you very much.
That was nothing to cry about. A little bit of good, clean shit never hurt no one. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, Frank, old lad. I'll buy you a drink.
Oh,
What, you turning me down?
No, it's just...
Right then, fella me lad. I'm not gonna eat ya, am I?
Right, mate, next one's on you.
Oh, but
what?
I didn't really want to. I certainly don't want to.
But I do.
Yes, but
Look, you don't have a drink with a man and then duck out your round.
the thing is...
Look, I don't know what you lot get up to down in darkest, shagging Wales. A lot of singing, I know. But up here, mate, a bloke is expected to pay his way.
See, I'm a bit short.
How are you?
Till payday.
Yeah, who's shagging isn't.
Yeah, you can have this.
Yeah, but that's bland and mild, isn't it? It's not my drink.
Well, that's all you get.
Right. Should have to do then, won't it?
I gotta get going anyway. They don't like me late for my tea.
Who don't? The Nutters.
The what?
Those two downstairs. Off their heads. You know that, don't you?
That's my aunt and uncle you were talking about.
Well, we must run in a family then.
Well, thanks for the drink, Corp. See you,
Yeah, well, you're shagging lucky to have some grub waiting for you, I'll give you that.
Haven't you?
Mrs. don't get in till turn 10:30. Tuesdays and Thursdays. The bloody weekends are shag to buggery. Still, that's the cinema business for you.
The what?
She's an usherette.
Still, she gets to see some good films and that. Where?
What?
Where is she? Which cinema, I mean?
The Odeon, in the Broadway. You... What's it to you?
Nothing. Just...
What?
Just making conversation.
Worrying about it, old chap. No use at all.
And then there are others, like you, for instance, 1 in a million, who are given an interesting life. A life that is radiant and full of significance. You are fortunate.
You talk about fame and happiness and this radiant and interesting life. But to me, all these fine words of yours, you must forgive me, are just like so many delicious sweets, which I never eat. You are very young and very kind.
Your life is beautiful.
But what is there beautiful about it? I must go and do some writing presently. Forgive me, I haven't much time to spare. You've trodden on my favorite corn, as the saying goes, and here I am getting excited and a little bit angry, too. All the same, let's talk. Let's talk about my radiant and beautiful life. Well, where shall we begin?
Aunt Vicky, I think I'll... Shh. Sorry.
then he says he doesn't sleep nights. I'll make the cocoa in a minute.
I think I'll get some,
At this time of night?
A little stroll. I feel a bit... Oh, I don't...
Don't trip over nothing when you come back in, Frank, eh?
Trip over? What you... No. All right, Don Vicky.
I write in a rush without stopping and can't do anything else. What is there radiant or beautiful in that, I ask you? Ah, it's a fatuous life. Here I am with you. I'm quite worked up.
What?
Not for a single moment do I forget that I have a long novel.
Oh, Lisa, I'm sorry.
I see a cloud over there, shaped like a grand piano. At once, I think I must put it into some story or other. The fact that a cloud looking like a grand piano floated by. There's the scent of heliotrope in the air. I make a mental note. Sickly scent, a flower, the color of a widow's dress. Mention when describing a summer evening. I snatch at every word and sentence I utter, and every word you utter too, and hurriedly lock them away in my literary pantry in case they might come in useful. And it's like that always, always, and I can't get any rest away from myself. I feel as though I'm devouring my own life. Am I out of my mind?
I know you have no reason to... I know you have no reason to trust me, but... Good evening. I know you have no reason to... Good evening. I love you. Please. Please, God. Excuse me.
Pardon?
Did you... Is this yours by any chance?
Mine?
I mean, I think you dropped it.
Did I?
Didn't you?
It's a nice pen. Yeah? What's the matter?
I know you have no reason to... Good evening. I know you have no reason to...
You're downstairs, aren't you?
Yes, I...
What's your name, then?
Francis. My friends call me Frank.
Frank. That's a nice name. Did you ever have any sheep?
Pardon?
I was thinking... No, it don't matter.
I'm a national serviceman, and I work in the same place as you are, Corporal Berry. And I don't like the way he treats you. And...
Hey, steady on.
And I love you.
Look.
But I do. I do.
Christ almighty.
I beg your pardon.
Look.
I'm sorry.
Look.
Yes?
Well, you can't come to the front door the same time as me.
No, I can't.
Hold on. They do dance lessons at the Hammersmith Palais on Sunday mornings.
Oh, ain't no good at that. 2 left feet, see?
That's why they do lessons. Anyway.
Yes?
That's where I'll be.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Good night, then.
Good night.
What would people say? What would people do? What would people think if people knew I was with you? Making love, making love, making love, making love. What would people think? What if people knew? Instead of being off to school all day, I was with you. Making love, making love.
Frank. Psst. Frank, wakey, wakey.
What?
What have you got to grin about?
Nothing.
You talked to her. What? Barry's wife.
Yeah, last night.
You dirty sod.
Hopper.
Sir!
Stop whispering behind your hand like an old tart in a pub doorway.
Sir.
Corporal!
Sir!
Time for the barely bloody drinkable.
Sir! Francis!
Wake yourself up! You dozy little man. Coffee.
Ah, Truck. We were... Hi, folks. Only us chickens. Thought I'd show my niece where I sometimes hang my hat. Gentlemen, this is Lisa.